Well, hello there and welcome to this video on setting the page breaks and the print area in Microsoft Excel. As you can see, we have a table here and we have a couple of charts underneath it. And if we go over to the File menu here and we go to Print, you'll see the print preview here on the right, and it's showing us at the bottom here that there are 2 pages that it's going to print out. And the print preview is, if you don't know, showing you exactly what would be printed out on a piece of paper were you to hit print over here. So yeah, this is showing us that the table and most of the first chart would go on the first page, and the bottom of the first chart and the second chart would go on the second page. Now we're going to pretend that we only want to print out these first 2, the table and the first chart. So if we go back, now let's say we want each one on a separate piece of paper. Now we can identify the area that we want to print by just holding down the left button and dragging an area around where we want to print. So let's say it's that, which will get both the charts, and then we can go to page layout up here and then click on print area and set print area. So now if we go back to the print preview, we can see, if we click to page 2, that we're now only printing those top 2 items. We're not printing the third chart, which is good, but still we have them on 2 separate pieces of paper, or we have most of them on one and a bit of one on the other one. So if we go back, the way to deal with that is to use the page break preview. So if we go into view and change from normal, which we're in at the moment, to page break preview, so as you can see, we've got the layout of the pages here, the automatically generated layout of the pages. So what Excel has done is it's fitted most of the stuff we want to print out on one page. But you see down here, the dotted line, that's showing the start of the next page. So what we need to do is drag that up, and we can just left click and just drag it up to there. So now that is page 1. And this is page 2. And if there wasn't a chart in front of it, you would see page 2 written across it. So, and also we're missing out a little bit there, so we can just drag across and just have that, include all of the area there. So now if we go to the File menu and to Print again and look at the print preview, we've got this first example table on page 1. If we click, there's the example chart on page 2. So that's fine, but maybe we want it to be a bit bigger, we want it to fill up the page. So we can go over to the scaling here, and in the scaling menu, just click there. We've got various options, currently set to no scaling, so it just prints at the size that it actually appears. Or there's fit sheet on one page, which will just automatically fit everything onto one page, or we can go to all columns on one page or all rows on one page. And that's all fine and dandy and very useful for what it does, but for our purposes we're just looking to make this a bit bigger, so we can go to the custom scaling options, and this gives you a few more settings to play around with. And you can see that we can use this scaling section here to either adjust the percentage size of the image on the page, or we can fit it to a number of pages wide by a number of pages tall. So if we go to the percentage and just say 115%, click OK. That makes it a bit bigger, a bit easier to read. So then we can basically just print it out. You see both of them have increased in size now, and we can print those out by just hitting the print button there. And then if we go back, if we were ever to want to print out this chart number 2 here, we can basically just drag down our page break preview, and then if you go back here, you'll see, oh, we've got a problem. So back here, and you see the dotted line across there, we can just drag that up to just above the title, and then back to the print preview, and you will see that we now have 3 pages and a chart on each one. So yeah, that's how the page break preview, the print area, and the various bits and pieces for scaling in the print menu works in Microsoft Excel. Thanks for watching.